ओ मैन शायद मुझे ये सपना मत दिखाओ, सपना मत दिखाओ. इमेजिन स्टर्लिंग नहीं है और नेमार आ जाए. कोई नहीं.
12 seconds later.
Okay, so Raphinha to Chelsea. Chelsea close to agreeing fee north of 55 million with Leeds. Really? For Raphinha, but not done yet. CFC now best place in Leeds United FC in 25 years. Imagine, bhai, anyone who knows the rivalry between Leeds and Chelsea, their most sought after player, that is, of course, Raphinha, coming to Chelsea. I know he was linked from a long time and all that. और ब्राजीलियन है तो मे बी थियागो सिल्वा जो बात कर रहे थे आज नेमार के बारे में ना, मे बी उन्होंने बात किया है रफीनिया से, who knows, right? लेकिन the fact is that very interestingly, if he agrees, Leeds, they might just want that extra buck from Chelsea, having that rivalry. और उनको पता है यार, there are 3 clubs, in fact 4 clubs, Barca, Arsenal, Tottenham and Chelsea, चारों ही टीम चाहिए Raphinha, लेकिन all cannot afford. I think 55 million pounds is a bit too much. What do you think? What do you think? Barca can't afford it at present because Arsenal not currently at required price. So Chelsea are favorites. Interesting. Yeah, अगर नहीं आते हैं ना Dembele अगर decide करते हैं to stay in Barca, I think it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. We might go for Raphinha. लेकिन वही है, we had better options in the market. हम जा नहीं रहे थे for whatever reason.
A few moments later.
Fabrizio confirmation आ गया Raphinha का डन डील कहाँ आया भाई? डन डील आया क्या? देखते हैं Fabrizio का. Chelsea and Leeds have reached full agreement for Raphinha. Official bid accepted around 60 to 65 million. Add-ons included. Main part of amount to be paid immediately. It's done between clubs. Talks now ongoing on player side on personal terms and contract.
This is really good. This is really good. My heart soars with the eagle's nest.
Bhai Sahab, it's nearing. Here we go. Thank you, bhai. Thank you. The big news is that this is the news. Not only did we show David Ornstein's tweet, that is basically Leeds are nearing an agreement to Chelsea in terms of the fee. Fabrizio Romano has followed up with a tweet saying that Chelsea and Leeds have reached full potential for Raphinha. Official bid accepted around 60 to 65 million, add-ons included. Main part of amount to be paid immediately. That's the biggest part. It's done between the clubs. Talks now ongoing on player side on personal terms and contract. Boehly on it. So does it mean that in the last few hours Dembele has told Chelsea ki Tata bye bye, no thank you? That's what it looks like. अगर Dembele का होता, then I don't think इतना जल्दी करते Chelsea in terms of bidding. But they have reached agreement or player terms. Come on, bhai. Thiago Silva, get in Thiago Silva. Come on, Asian Thiago, get in. Oh, Thiago Silva, get in and speak to Raphinha. अभी के अभी बात करो भाई. You are Thiago Silva, and you can do the job for us. So definitely that is on. This is something of a surprise to me. मुझे लग रहा था between Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs and Barca हम मे बी सेकंड या थर्ड बेस्ट होंगे. At best मैं बोलता थर्ड, to be very honest, सच में बोलूं तो, right? लेकिन the fact has happened so close again so soon. It's because of I believe Dembele. Or Barca fans, are you happy that Dembele is going to stay at Barca? Looks like it from things. लेकिन 60 to 65 million with add-ons included काफी ज्यादा amount है. So pretty sure they are looking at Raphinha as a proper starter and pretty sure Ziyech जा रहा है. तो in the last few hours ये भी लगता है मुझे कि Ziyech to AC Milan is probably going to become here we go once the player agrees, as Raphinha agrees to the wages etc. and the contract length etc. But Raphinha will be a starter for Chelsea. How much do you rate Raphinha? मैं बोलता हूँ भाई mighty player है, लेकिन this fitment in Chelsea मैं बोलूँगा अभी mighty because he's done it in the Premier League. दिखाया है. Arguably आप बोलोगे he's kept Leeds in the Premier League. So definitely that's a great signing अगर होता है तो. Again looks like होने वाला है तो मैं बोलूँगा mighty until it happens because in the past it's happened. Players might disagree, but in this case I don't see that happening. So लगता है Chelsea ही आने वाले हैं. बहुत ही interesting. Leeds यार हमारे main rival we are signing from. That's really surprising. Calvin Phillips गए थे तो maybe Chelsea वाला भाई Manchester भी आपकी दुश्मन है in terms of geographical region. आ जाओ भाई आप यहाँ पे दे दो, पैसे दे देंगे हम. तो Todd Boehly is like नहीं we have to do something. ये क्या मजाक कर रहा है ना प्रथम मजाक कर रहा है ना. प्रथम डराओ मत भाई ऐसे. पालिनिया तो भूल जाने वाले थे भाई. कहाँ क्या हुआ? Chelsea are now going on top. Okay, so the what the difference maker is. Yes, I missed it totally. Bhai, Deco, the Chelsea player, the Barca legend. Deco is the player, the ex-Porto player, ex-Barca legend, ex-Chelsea player. He was in the prime Chelsea era. He was one of the players. He is the agent for Raphinha. It is him. And yes, मैं शेयर करने वाला हूँ because the difference maker is Deco. वही मैं बोला इतना फास्ट कैसे हुआ भाई? Ex Chelsea player Deco in the house. So Deco बात किया होगा obviously. Maybe with Thiago Silva and Raphinha in this things as well. I'm guessing it. Lekin Chelsea are now going on to talks with Raphinha's side and agent Deco. Yes, former Chelsea midfielder on personal terms. It's key step before here we go as Arsenal and Barca were in talks with Leeds also today morning. Deal fully agreed between club and Leeds. Why I cannot say how happy I am. The fact is we are going to get Raphinha. It is like unreal. I know he's not a world beater, but let's be honest, he's in Brazil side. Yeah? Brazil is among the favorites. आप बोल सकते हो Anthony Raphinha. Raphinha has a better deal. Raphinha has a better deal. He is more prone to Premiership. मैं बोलूँगा आज के दिन में. As much as I like someone coming from the Dutch football, लेकिन come on, I cannot be selfish or greedy यहाँ पर. Clearly, Raphinha is a good deal. हाँ, 60 plus million, that is a bit too much, लेकिन doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is what it is. आप देख रहे हो 60 to 65 million add-ons. Wow. Oh. Yes, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल भाई बिल्कुल. मैं said no way. Big smile on my face. Oh my God, what a news. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Chelsea moved more faster than expected. Yeah. Look, ये तो shock हुआ है. I'm like pleasantly surprised. So Chelsea will still go for Sterling or not? Chelsea will still go for Sterling in my opinion. Chelsea will still go for Sterling. I think वो तो advanced है talks. हाँ, ये भी हो सकता है. Twist हो सकता है कि यार maybe in the last few hours something has happened वहाँ पर भी. इसीलिए Dembele और Sterling दोनों ही मना कर दिए और maybe the club said no, we have not been able to meet on a particular fee. तो kind of सब चीज साथ में ट्राई कर रहे हैं और हो गया यहाँ पर अग्री कर दिया लीड्स ने. हो सकता है लेकिन my opinion Sterling will still come क्योंकि Sterling can play as a false nine. Remember, he can play as a false nine.
चल झूठा.
Does Raphinha really suit Chelsea? Also, why not? Why not? मेरे ख्याल से Raphinha is very direct. एक चीज जो चेल्सी में हम बोल रहे थे और he is better finisher than anyone in the wings जो आज के दिन Pulisic और Ziyech have been brilliant. I like Ziyech, but Raphinha is better as things stand. Premier League में ज़्यादा proven है, so I would take that absolutely. I strongly feel with Sterling also coming, Werner, Ziyech and Pulisic have the days numbered. Yeah, agree with that, 100% agree. Werner possibly being offered to Juve, Ziyech with AC Milan strong links, and Pulisic. I think Pulisic might stay. Maybe because of the shirt sales, because of Boehly, but he might stay because again, you can say Pulisic or Sterling, your left wingers. Right winger would be your Raphinha. Who else? Yeah, Mount and Raphinha, and Havertz can play there. Or of course, striker you have Havertz, Sterling again, or maybe another striker, maybe Richarlison. अगर हम sign करते, I'm sure I'm missing on someone. I'm pretty sure Hudson-Odoi. Maybe we'll keep Hudson-Odoi as well. So that might make up the numbers. Because I read that Sterling still want to stay at City and want to. Oh, interesting. भाई साहब, मैं जल्दी react कर दिया क्या Sterling के लिए? I hope कि that's not the case. भाई इसलिए panic हुआ है क्या Chelsea? I still think that Sterling will come. I genuinely believe that. We'll have maybe two, एक striker और एक winger चाहिए था. Leeds in trouble next season.
Nice.
देखते हैं अब कैसे replace करते हैं. I think in midfield, I think they're replacing with Tyler Adams. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's a very good player. The US international. अब depends wing में कौन आता है. As Chelsea fan, signing Raphinha is good, but not letting Arsenal take him makes it better. That's the comment. That's the comment. Brilliant comment. Raphinha scoring hat-trick against Leeds and kissing Chelsea badge to make it work. Gaurav, क्या comment पे comment फेंक रहे हो भाई? आप तो बढ़िया comment है. Yeah, that is what man. That is what I want. Brilliant. अंकित भाई बोल रहा था इसी खुशी में खुश होके हम गरीब लोगों को रीस जेम्स दे दो. नहीं यार, रीस जेम्स नहीं आने वाले. Can Raphinha play center forward? No. लेकिन can Sterling play? Yes, he can play. So that's why मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि Sterling to Chelsea still लग रहा है likely मेरे ख्याल से. Is Tuchel playing a card here as Ziyech is gone? Raphinha will play his role. Yeah. Ziyech unfortunately is gone. I'm hoping some Dutch footballer comes because Ziyech was the only Dutch kind of correction जो रखता था भाई. Please don't try Raheem as center forward. Advice from a City fan. Okay. सुनते हैं मानव, आपका बात definitely सराखों पे. लेकिन मानव, the fact is हम floating forward खेलते हैं ना काफी, तो like a Havertz plays, who knows, like in the gameplay, I mean, not as a center forward, as a number 9, but someone who's actually floating around. So in between the game, Havertz can kind of gel well with Raheem Sterling, and you can have obviously Raphinha. So who knows? Or maybe no, if Mount is not playing, that is. If Mount खेले तो Mount will definitely be there. Is one of the three. We'll rotate, by Gaurav. We'll rotate. We can also rotate. It's just not City. We can also rotate. We rotated back in the day. It's just that Tuchel needs to manage better. We'll rotate hopefully. लेकिन again, Havertz is not the kind of striker जो 38 games खेलेंगे for me. So that is the why मैं बोल रहा था यार. Actually, Sterling might just play as well. क्योंकि again, Mount can play false nine within the game as well. Pulisic can play that. So maybe वो होगा. Werner if he stays, he can play that. So a lot of options है Chelsea के लिए अभी. Hopefully अगर Sterling हो जाए after Raphinha as well. क्या करे बेंच पे मटर छिले नहीं यार. Mount तो खेलेंगे. Come on, Mr. Chelsea है. और Mount midfield में भी खेल सकते हैं. In case हम 4-3-3 जा रहे हैं, which suits Raphinha. So who knows? I know it suits Ziyech also, but Ziyech का I think time हो गया. Simply put. Okay, false nine, maybe Sterling is inconsistent. He's best as an inside forward, holding play for the overlapping wing back. Chilwell and James, he's going to fit well in Tuchel's system. Yeah, absolutely. As a start, that is what I'm saying. But मैं बोल रहा हूँ in between the game, in between the game, which Tuchel's actually tactic रहता है.
अच्छा.
लेकिन yes, for people who missed out, there is breaking news that Chelsea have reached an agreement with Leeds. Yes, they have finally reached an agreement with a club over a player. This window, it is for real. और हाँ, it is 60 plus million pounds, बहुत ज़्यादा है including add-ons. But the fact that we have agreed, or all that is required is for Raphinha to agree to Chelsea's offer. Simple put, in terms of wages or in terms of contract. वो हो जाएगा because आपके agent Thiago Silva will do the job as well. The respect that Brazilians will have for him, especially. It's almost a relief. It's a pleasant surprise. लेकिन at the same time मुझे थोड़ा सा ये डर भी लग रहा है कि और last few hours कुछ तो हुआ है. कुछ तो बवाल मचा है. या तो डेम्बेले ने मना कर दिया है, या तो स्टर्लिंग ने मना कर दिया, या तो दोनों ही मना कर दिए. वो हुआ है. इसीलिए बेसिकली 60 मिलियन इज टू मच मैन. तो थोड़ा सा मैं वहां पर थोड़ा सा है थोड़ा कंसर्न. लेकिन आई स्टिल फील एंड बिलीव दैट वी विल साइन बोथ रफीनिया एंड स्टर्लिंग. वो मैं रेट कर रहा हूँ माइटी. इवन इन टर्म्स ऑफ फिटमेंट वी नीड व्हाट वी वांटेड, बिकॉज हमें चाहिए थे प्लेयर्स हु आर मोर डायरेक्ट, players who can finish well, players who have more experience in the Premiership, or both have that. If you're able to get both, wow, it'll be brilliant in my opinion. But this is going to be brilliant. What a front three, man. And maybe I'm bol raha bhai, go 4-3-3, play Mount and Gallagher. Imagine, just imagine, man. Chelsea fans, imagine. Oh man, I'm getting excited now. It's been a long time since I'm excited, man. Havertz playing number 9, floating number 9. Sterling on the left. On the right-hand side, we have obviously Raphinha. Behind them, you have Gallagher and you have Mount. Or you have, dono nahi, zyada ho gaya. You have Mount and Kovacic. And then you have a proper CDM. Agar la dena ek Declan Rice ko bhi, zyada ho gaya kya? Lekin bhai, what a front six that will be. Imagine, what a front six. And we have some people on the bench also. Pulisic, he's growing every day. So hopefully he stays, in my opinion. He should stay. And it will be interesting कौन बाकी रहता है, but certainly it looks really good, tasty, depending on Sterling as well. अभी I believe Chelsea will be the one challenging us for the title next season. Oh भाई साहब, that is giving me goosebumps by that statement.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
Football please, again, I don't want to jump the gun अभी, but I would say that अगर स्टर्लिंग हो जाता है, okay, let me put it this way, अगर स्टर्लिंग हो जाता है आफ्टर रफीनिया एंड वी गेट डेक्लन राइस, इमेजिन स्टर्लिंग कितने में होगा, 50 मिलियन मान लेते हैं, ठीक है, 50 मिलियन स्टर्लिंग, 60 मिलियन ये होगा, 110 मिलियन, और बाकी डेक्लन राइस पे चल जाओ, मे बी आकी आ जाता है, तो टोटल हाँ 200 मिलियन है, 225 मिलियन. टॉड बॉली गिव्स सम एक्स्ट्रा मनी, एड-ऑन्स मिलाकर है बाय द वे, हाँ एड-ऑन्स मिलाकर 225 है, मे बी 200 मिलियन होगा. तो इमेजिन इफ नेथन आकी कम्स, huh, but what about centre half? Maybe we'll have to I don't know, we'll have to go with Rice as maybe a backup centre half at times, or maybe we're playing Aki as a starter. So again, we cannot get everything, so difficult lag raha hai. But agar we are able to get maybe 2 centre half somehow and 1 DM and these 2 5 signings ho jati na, I think that's good in terms of quality. Maybe मैं तो बोलता हूँ भाई अभी भी यार कूलीबाली के लिए जाना चाहिए हमें 100%. Koulibaly and Aki will do the job.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, Chelsea transfer window attack looking good. Sterling and Raphinha, but what about defense? Is Tuchel not interested? Kounde, अभी Kounde के लिए नहीं जाएंगे, मैं बोलता हूँ. Right now, as things stand, if we are giving 60 million for Raphinha, 100% we will not go for Kounde. अगर जाएंगे तो बेवकूफी है. हाँ, अगर Tuchel wants him, so be it. लेकिन we might get less players then, because we rather अगर 60 कर रहे हैं उस पर, यार और 30 मिलियन देकर आप कन्विंस करो ना वेस्ट हैम को, give them a Broha and convince them. I would say I am okay with that. हाँ, maybe not 90 और Broha ज्यादा हो गया. मैं बोलता हूँ 75 और Broha दो वेस्ट हैम को, टेम्प्ट करो डेक्लन राइस के लिए. तो डेक्लन राइस आया 75 मिलियन में, ठीक है. और आपका बेसिकली टीमो वर्नर, मैं यहाँ पर इमेजिन इफ डिलिक्ट आल्सो कम, भाई साहब पागलपंती. इफ डिलिक्ट कम्स वी गिव अवे टीमो वर्नर. फीफा हो गया तो प्रॉपर. इफ टीमो वर्नर गोस टू यूवेंटस, ओके, डिलिक्ट दे अग्री ऑन अ 50 मिलियन फी, 50 मिलियन पाउंड बोल रहे हैं. तो 50 मिलियन फॉर डिलिक्ट, एड ऑन्स के साथ है ना 60 मिलियन. तो रफीनिया का 50 काउंट करूंगा, रफीनिया का 50 काउंट कर रहा हूँ मैं, डिलिक्ट का 50 काउंट कर रहा हूँ, स्टर्लिंग का 50 काउंट कर रहा हूँ, वो हो गया 150. तो वही हो गया. और 75 आपका हो गया राइस, आपका विंडो हो गया बस. और लेवाई कॉलिंस के साथ खेलो, नो एक्की. हाँ, आपका रेडी है. दैट इज व्हाट आपका विंडो है. व्हाट अ विंडो मैन. अगर आप कन्विंस कर सको टू यूवेंटस एंड बेसिकली टू वेस्ट हैम, वही है इफ्स एंड बट्स है यहाँ पर. नहीं तो यू गो फॉर बेसिकली कूलीबाली. मैं तो बोलता हूँ कूलीबाली के साथ जाओ और एकी के साथ जाओ, दोनों के साथ जाओ. तो दोनों आ जाएंगे 50 और 60 मिलियन में, दोनों आ जाएंगे 60 मिलियन मान लो. चलो 60 मिलियन फॉर देम, दैट इज अ गुड डील एज वेल.